Patch 9.2.5 is going to be insane, guys. We're getting some really cool changes, like cross-faction is coming. There's also going to be new stuff, and we checked out some data mining, so apparently some of the races are getting new storylines, new quest lines, so it's looking really nice for 9.2.5. This seems to be a bigger patch, and today we are going to have a closer look at the new stuff that's coming, and we're going to talk about it.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about patch 9.2.5 and everything coming in the final patch of Shadowlands. But before we jump into all of that, guys, I just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, patch 9.2.5, 10.0 Alpha Beta, Wrath Lich King Bayer, and more over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Every single day. Right, so yes, patch 9.2.5 is the final patch of Shadowlands, and it actually is pretty big for a 0.5 patch and has some pretty major changes which are going to affect the game going forward into Dragonflight and beyond. So, this is a comprehensive list, so it does have major changes and minor changes as well, so let's start off with the most major change of them all, and that is cross-faction. Cross-faction gameplay is coming in patch 9.2.5, but it has some restrictions. Now, I do have a full video going over all the specific details of cross-faction and how it all works, but the TLDR and the kind of long short of it is that it is for certain types of...
Wait a second, I just want to confirm something. So, you can be in a group with the other faction, because here this guy's name is Itmi or something, right? Like this Worgen here. So you can basically attack your teammate if you're on a PvP server or something, or they have like war mode on. Yo, that is so weird, guys, right? Like imagine like being able to kill your teammate just randomly. You know what I think they should do? They should not just do cross-faction dungeons and like stuff like that, like raids. They should add cross-faction guilds. Like, I don't get why they don't want to add cross-faction guilds. Because this would solve the imbalance between Alliance and Horde, right? Because right now, like, Horde is the dominating faction in PvE and stuff, right? So it's like just better if you actually allow cross-faction guilds, because it would eliminate this kind of imbalance, because now you can have alliance people within that dominant Horde guild, right?
How it all works, but the TLDR and the kind of long short of it is that it is for certain types of content, and that content includes Mythic Plus, rated PvP, raids, and legacy raids, so older raids are able to run cross-faction. There is some restrictions there, though.
Can do
things
Teamwork
like Trial of
runs,
the Crusader, Icecrown Citadel,
Mount
things
runs.
like that, faction-specific stuff won't be available at the launch of cross-faction, but the majority of legacy raids will be available. Now, what you can't do in cross-faction is outdoor world content, any matchmaking activities like LFR, normal heroic dungeons, skirmishes, random battlegrounds, all of that stuff is going to be specific factions still, and
that sucks.
guilds will also remain single faction. Communities will be cross-faction, though. You will be able to make a cross-faction community, and they'll kind of act like guilds until they activate guilds in the future, hopefully. And I guess the final point on cross-faction is that you can't just walk up to a member of the opposite faction and invite them. You have to be a Battle.net friend or in a community with them, or find them through the pre-made group finder. So yeah,
that's annoying. Why they don't edit that? At least you can like invite them when you see them. As well as if one person brings a friend, then you have to always move the crowd. Like, okay, I give you lead, you invite them, give me lead back. Why can't you just invite them or something? Or can you actually suggest invites? Like, I don't know how that works, but yeah, it looks annoying.
That's cross-faction, and as I said, I have a really detailed video
could make it more
going
simple,
all
right?
that. If you do want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the top right of the video right now, or in the description below this video. Also coming in patch 9.2.5 is some brand new race-specific questlines.
Oh,
the
here we
first one
go.
is on the Alliance side, and that is for the Dark Iron Dwarves. Now, the prerequisite for this are to be a Dark Iron Dwarf, be at least level 50, and have the Heritage Armor unlocked. Once that's unlocked, you can head over to your faction starting zone to begin a quest which will unlock an exclusive mount called Grimhow.
Whoa!
And those Dark
I need to
Iron
get this
Dwarf
one.
heritage weapons, which are now available to every single race. So if you have a regular...
They look really nice, and they're available to every race. Like this hammer, imagine you're on a Fury Warrior freaking dual wielding this shit. Like those two giant hammers. Like that's actually nice. I like it. And it brings more lore. I think actually like the Dark Iron Dwarfs are like one of my most favorite races, in fact. Like I remember them from like the old school vanilla days, right? Like how there was like this conflict between the Dwarves and the Dark Iron Dwarfs and stuff. I remember the good old days. And yeah, like they've been around for so long. In fact, from allied races, they are like one of the ones that were around the longest, right?
available to every single race. So if you have a regular dwarf or even a horde character, you can use these dark iron weapons.
The shield looks nice.
Transmog. There's no race restrictions on that.
Wow.
The other questline is for the horde, and that is a Blood Elf exclusive questline.
Blood Elf?
It does have some extra things for being a Blood Elf paladin. Now this questline does start in Oribos, and it is pretty good. No spoilers, I don't want to give away too much here, but it is really cool with a lot of voice acting and some characters that we haven't seen in a very long time. Definitely worth checking out if you are a Blood Elf. Now the prerequisite for this is to be a Blood Elf and have exalted reputation with Silvermoon City. The rewards for this are a mount and a polearm transmog, but if you are a Blood Elf paladin, you actually get the exclusive Blood Knight transmog, which is a recolor of the Antorus set.
Oh shit, guys, I have a big problem now. I just made Antoran Paladin. I wanted to level up like Retribution Paladin. And I'm just level 10 right now, so it's actually good that I'm still low level. So I have to like reroll now on a freaking Blood Elf Paladin. But the Tauren ratios are better for PvP a bit, right? Shit, even like for PvE. So now I have to make the second best race as a Red Paladin, probably on hot side. But it's okay, I mean... Yeah, I would just level up a freaking Blood Elf Paladin, I guess. It's fine. Because like, I don't want to miss out on that for sure. So I guess my Tauren has to wait till I have time or something.
In a red
variant,
though, making you look like a Blood Knight with that brand new polearm as well. And that polearm is available to transmog on any race or class as long as you can use a polearm. So
wow!
Yeah, you can use the Blood Knight polearm any way you like, but the Blood Knight set is specifically Blood Elf Paladin. What else is there? Well,
the Hunter,
you have a
nice.
brand new arena. You have the Enigma Arena. The Zeref Mortis Arena is finally being activated in patch 9.2. Now they did...
I saw this one on PTR. So they had some issues, right? That's why they didn't add this with the launch of 9.2, right? So they said, okay, we do this another patch. Because I think there was like some issue, because I remember like people were testing it on PTR and like something didn't work, right?
Just announced that the kind of moving pylons will not be moving in patch 9.2, so there will be kind of static pylons in the arena.
They removed that?
Arena,
they changed
and yeah, looking forward to seeing kind of the awesome plays that come out of the Enigma Arena in Zeref Mortis.
Wow.
Now the next couple points are actually encrypted content. There is a bunch of encrypted content
Undercity, yes, we're getting Undercity back.
Come back to this
Devastator
video and be like,
miner.
well, you missed out on this and this and this and this. But I do have a video going over what potentially some of this encrypted content might be. Again, top right of the video if you want to check that out. Or
Dark Ranger? So we're getting new class... no, that can't be. Yo, that would be actually sick if we get Dark Rangers.
in the description below. But yeah, Terrestrial Glades is getting an update. It's getting kind of a post-Blight update, and we're going to be able to see what this zone looks like with kind of a rebuilt Brill and some Blight from the Battle
we're taking it back.
Going away. On top of that, there is also a questline which does involve Kalia Menethil, which is for the Horde and Alliance, but again, we don't have specific details on that, just the fact that we know that it exists, and it will be in patch 9.2.5.
They must, because it's the last patch.
The final major change that I could find in patch 9.2.5 is the fact that Torghast will have all of its wings open at all times in patch 9.2.5. So that's pretty good if you want to go back and do some of the achievements, or you just want to do it for funsies. For some reason,
that's
you
good.
can jump into any of the wings at Torghast at any time. So all of those will be available at all times. So that's a really good change coming in 9.2.5. So let's jump into some of the minor changes coming in patch 9.2.5. So the first one is a brand new Stay a While and Listen with an old character that we haven't seen in a very long time.
Oh, Jane.
That is Khadgar.
Oh, Khadgar.
Yes, Khadgar is returning in 9.2.5 very briefly for a Stay a While and Listen in Oribos. Now, I'm not going to give away what they talk about, but it is voice acted and animated, so you can check that out in Oribos once the patch launches. Another minor or major change, depending on how you look at it, is a brand new reporting system is coming to the game in 9.2.5. The right-click report system is now a little bit more detailed than it was previously, with a brand new UI and a lot more options to report people.
Yay! Now I have a better option to deal with freaking bots. What is actually bots? It's like cheating, right? Oh, wait, what do I actually mark a bot? Because I sometimes see like freaking bots run around and stuff. But it's gonna definitely help me report those.
People, and it looks pretty good, but you know,
botting. Oh, here cheating, botting. Yeah.
as how they act
I
on
would
it.
just go
So
for it.
hopefully this is kind of a new change for reporting in World of Warcraft.
Would they
and we'll
reply
have to see how
faster
that
too?
works out in 9.25. This reporting system will also be in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, if you're wondering. So yeah, it's going to be across the board in all versions of World of Warcraft.
New technology, nice.
Speaking of policing in World of Warcraft, they also have a brand new social contract which will come up on the character select screen.
That happens all
which
the
you have
time.
to read and accept if you want to play World of Warcraft. If you don't accept it, you just get exited out of the game. This is a super controversial topic. There's been some hot takes on this for sure, but the social contract is coming in, which is essentially just a reworded TOS. Remember back in the day when you would open the game, it would have like a TOS.
The same happened with FF14 recently.
That, just written differently and placed somewhere else. So yeah, the social contract is coming in 9.25. And again, that will also be on Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Another minor change, which is really cool and quite welcome, but again, another controversial one, is that the flying Lupine mount is getting a brand new animation. Now, obviously in 9.2 right now, it does kind of a doggy paddle or a swimming animation while in the air, but in 9.25 it is getting a brand new animation, which makes it look like it is actually flying with some sparkles behind it. And I really like it.
Looks nice, actually.
But I know some people are really fond of the doggy paddle, so yeah, that is going away in 9.25, and the Lupine...
I actually love this doggy paddle, like this one here, with like smaller races. This looks nice on Vipera, on Goblin and Gnome, and yeah, but I don't like this mount actually on a taller race. If you sit on a Torrent, this looks actually freaking weird. On a Blood Elf, it can still work, right? Human maybe, but once you get to a level of at least Orc or Troll, like from the height, it starts to look a bit strange in my opinion, because you're like so big and this thing is like pretty small looking.
Is going to be looking great as you fly around.
Another
minor
so
change,
skinny,
which is
right?
a bit of a mystery as well, and I made a video on this also, is the stables in Ogrima and Stormwind. Now, every build of the PTR has had more and more updates to this, but we still have
all cities getting
no
updated.
Idea what this is used for. Obviously, we probably will find out once the patch launches, or maybe not. Maybe it'll just be a mystery forever. But they are building new stables in Ogrima and Stormwind for some reason, with brand new assets as well. So it is very interesting what...
I have a theory. This could be for events that are coming. Like maybe those stables, they are connected to a certain event or something. We might get like maybe a event or so several months after the patch. Like I believe this is for an event or even maybe some sort of quest line. Or is this because there is something coming? Or could those stables be for the new dragons that we get with Dragonflight? But why would they put this there so early, right? I'm not sure if they're gonna do like a whole old capital cities rework, because this will take so much time, and I think they're running out of time for 9.2.5, right? Because they can't wait for eternity. So I'm not sure when they will update like all the cities, but if you look at, for example, Thunderbluff and you look at High Mountain, for example, like those torrent tents, they're way more detailed, have better textures in High Mountain than in freaking Thunderbluff. So if you look at certain builds, I feel like they need to do some update.
That could be. Lots of theories going out there, and honestly, I have absolutely no clue what it is, and I guess we'll find out once the patch launches.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we know so
cool.
far of patch 9.2.5.
Like
Obviously, the big hitters here are the cross-faction and the Dark Iron Dwarf questline and the Blood Elf questline, but again, there's so much encrypted content.
Time to grind a Paladin, I guess, today.
Patch than we're anticipating. So
level
definitely come back to this video once it launches and tell me how wrong I was about the encrypted content. And I guess we'll find out what happens when patch 9.2.5 launches. As of right now, as of recording this video, we do not have a release date, unfortunately, but from my testing on the PTR, it definitely feels like we are getting to the end of the testing cycle. They are also testing Season 4. Season 4 and patch 9.2.5 are not mutually exclusive. Patch 9.2.5 can launch during Season 3, and it probably will launch during Season 3, so you don't need to wait till Season 4 for patch 9.2.5. However, they might just put them together. I don't know. I will have to see what happens once they do announce that release date. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Do let me know down below what you think of patch 9.2.5. Are you excited for cross-faction? I sure am. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And all the other bits of this patch seem fun as well. It is going to be really nice to go back to Azeroth just before we properly go back to Azeroth in Dragonflight. So before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. I'm going to see me streaming World of Warcraft, patch 9.2 PTR, 10.0 Alpha Beta, which is coming very soon, and of course, Wrath of the Lich King Beta. It's going to be a lot of fun over on my Twitch, so please do check it out at twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Okay, let me smash that like button, like thumbs up. This was really informative. It's very good. And yeah, a few days ago we also covered this with like retaking the Undercity and the data mining. So if you guys want to check it out, it's also on this channel about like taking back the Undercity, because like there was some data mining going on and it looks really nice. I think we are also getting this with the Undercity, because if they don't add this in 9.2.5, and this is apparently the last patch, when will they ever add retaking the Undercity? It's like halfway already done, right? So they must add it in this patch, otherwise it would be weird to wait till Dragonflight. Like, because of Forsaken, they are currently like, are they like the only base race? Yeah, they're like the only base race that doesn't have a freaking own city. Like the trolls have like the Echo Isles and stuff, right? So the Tauren have Thunderbluff, the Orcs have Ogrima, but what do the Forsaken have? They have literally nothing. Like the Blood Elves have Silvermoon. And yeah, but that with cross faction, I'm confused on why they just give like half cross faction, not full cross faction yet. I mean, I do get it from like a lore perspective, sort of, right? Because like Icecrown Citadel, you're actually fighting the opposite faction on this kind of airship, right? So I get why they don't include Icecrown Citadel. Wouldn't make sense from a lore perspective. Unless they rework this stuff. So maybe the only reason why we get partial cross-faction and not complete cross-faction is because they still have to figure out what to do with some of the older content that you can revisit. So they have to either completely rework this and do like a reworked Icecrown Citadel, what would be actually pretty interesting as well if you get like a newer version of this. Or they have to do some sort of story on why you are like suddenly cross-faction during those kind of dungeons raids, right? So yeah, let's see. It's definitely looking promising. And yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new video coming. And we're also streaming from time to time on Twitch, so feel free to check this out and leave a follow. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And let me also know in the comment section your thoughts on 9.2.5. How are you liking the changes? How do you feel about cross-faction? Are you happy about it? Do you think it will solve some of the faction imbalance? I personally think the only way to really solve the faction imbalance is cross-faction guilds. It's definitely a step towards the right direction they are going, but until we see cross-faction guilds, I still feel like, yeah, Hot will be the dominating PvE faction, unfortunately. Because I would like to see Alliance shine more, because I know there are some people that really love the Alliance and they actually move to the Horde side because of PvE, and it's easier to find groups. It takes not so long time to do some hierarchies. Because on Alliance right now, you need to wait for eternity and spam chats and be queued for eternity in Group Finder to even freaking find people for hierarchies and stuff. Because I know the M+ community has trouble finding groups beyond plus 20. Like, it takes way longer on the Alliance side than on the Horde side, unfortunately. Let's hope this gets fixed. And yeah, I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.